wish you were here with me. All right, my dearly beloved friends, I am sitting out on the Gulf. This is maybe a half an hour. This is Galveston Bay. I'm maybe half a mile from my mom's house. And this is my good friend Carol. And we went to dinner. And then I decided, it was my suggestion. I got a cookie, chocolate chip cookie with ice cream in it. And she got a Nutty Buddy.
Oh, drumstick.
Drumstick. Man, I'm not getting any of this right, am I? Oh, and there comes a dog, look. A beautiful dog. We like doggies. Look.
It is pretty. He's ready to go.
So, I got down here to my mother's house about 3:30 or so today, because I had to go say hello to all my mom's friends. So I kind of joked when I was here before. My mom was a bartender at a bar. It's just a local small bar. It's a beer bar where she was. They only serve beer. Then it's the bar next door is a little bit bigger, and they sell liquor there. So everybody goes to the beer bar about 8 o'clock in the morning, and then they switch over to the other bar about 11. Now, not everybody, you know, but some of them kind of go back and forth. So I went by there before I went to Mom's house so I could see all of Mom's friends. And then I ran by the house, and the house looks beautiful inside, and I'll video it for you. It smells really good. We were really worried, or I didn't really know what to expect, and I didn't know what to expect about the smell because there was pet urine in the house, but it smells really good in there. My real estate agent, she sprayed some kind of natural room spray, sprayed an entire bottle in there, she said, and she went back and put some plug-ins, and we've been running the window unit the entire time. Anyway, it's just really pretty, looks really nice. I'm all settled in, and I'll show it all to you, but right now we are outside at the water. Do any of you guys live on water and just get to see it all the time? I would love to live really close to the water. And there's the sun. Isn't that pretty? It is setting. It's about 7:30 p.m. right now. This is a heron. And we're thinking that he's about to look for his dinner. Right now it looks like he's just cleaning himself.
Sunset on the bay.
Sunset on the bay. There we go. And this little heron down here, he's just still crooning. He's not fishing for dinner yet.
Has to be so.
This is the cemetery where we had a funeral service for Mom, but we did not bury Mom down here. We just had a service for her, like a memorial service. Mom wanted to be cremated, and she'd already taken care of that and paid for all of that ahead of time. So I just had the box that the funeral home gave me, and then I took the box up to Kentucky where Mom's family lives, and we had a funeral, just a graveside funeral there, and we buried the box with the ashes in it. But this is right up the street from where Mom's house is, so I wanted to come down here and I wanted to video, and I'll show you some of these really cool tombstones that they have here. These older cemeteries just have very unique tombstones that you don't see anywhere else. Look, here's one with, that's not a tombstone, but it's dolphins right next to a, oh, U.S. Army, World War II. Born in 1917 to 1993, wow. Born in 1924. Wife, mother, and grandmother. Oh, that's really cool. Sweet little cherub there. Oh, that must be something that fell. Forever in our hearts. 1913. Very sweet. It looks so personal to have a little fence there. Those little windmills there. This is Carol. She helped raise me when I was a little kid. If tears could build a stairway and memories a lane, I'd walk right up to heaven and bring you home again. Oh, look at that sweet angel. Married couple. Me and William will have something like that. There's a tombstone out here. I think it's way on the other side. It's a guitar. Do you remember that guitar? Oh, did you already see this over here? Oh, look, there's Texas.
What?
There's a dog right there. This looks like a little very special spot here.
Navy in World War II.
Really, Navy, World War II. Born in 1925. Passed away in 2007, I think. Yeah, that's beautiful. Look at that dog. This is a really cool thing. You can't do this in regular cemeteries, which is too bad. Oh, look at this. 1924 to 2011. We love you, Mimo. So sweet. Oh, look, an army man. That's really cool. Really sweet. Heard a lot of stories about my mom today. Just love hanging around her friends and hearing about Mom. And I love how they love me so much. And every once in a while I'll say something and they'll say, "That's Peggy right there." They call her Miss Peggy. They call my mom Miss Peggy. And so I just love hearing all that. I love hearing that I'm like my mom. Oh, look, they have a family photo there. That's really sweet. Did I just ask you, isn't there a stone out here that is a, I love these little beds that they make, these special little spots. Did I already ask you, isn't there a tombstone out here that's a guitar?
Yeah, it's further down in there protecting them in the boat.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, right up in here.
That's really cool.
Oh, there it is, right there.
There it is. Isn't that neat? Oh, that's an actual guitar case. Look. Is that an actual guitar case?
No, it's in rock. Maybe they put that, I bet they put that in it.
They just made it look like one.
Right, but I bet that might have been off the case. You know,
That is really cool. Oh, look. The angel's blowing a kiss. over a beloved husband. That's very sweet. Oh, this one right here, the fishing boat. Isn't that the sweetest thing? He was a fisherman. U.S. Coast Guard, Vietnam, 1939 to 2002. And another big angel. I love looking at these. Randy, that's really sweet. Anyway, just a really neat cemetery here. Alright, now I'm going to take you over and show you this wall right here. People that live down here, they all have their names on this wall. And my mother should be right over here. Yes. In loving memory, my mother, Peggy Baldwin, 1935, and they failed to put the year in there, so I got a phone number today to contact them to tell them it's been close to 2 years, and it's time for you to fix this in the cemetery and put that final year on there, which would have been 2014. So this is where we had the service. I have a short little clip of our service that we had here. We had the service about 9:30 in the morning, and I had just a few words to say that morning, and I got a little bit of what I had to say. My phone ran out of memory, so I fixed it right after that, but unfortunately I missed a lot of the service. And I didn't get, like, I wanted to get a video of the crowd, and somebody else was videoing, so I wasn't too worried. But they weren't able to open the camera or something like that. They weren't able to get the video out and extract it, so that's okay. I have the memory. And Mom's friends, there was quite a crowd here. They were all standing up because you saw there are just a few benches here. And it was super windy, it was chilly. I had just a few things sitting right here, and they were blowing everywhere. So I didn't put all the stuff out that I brought in the trunk because it was just too windy and it wasn't going to stay there. So I just wanted to come by here and show you this, and I'll find that clip of Mom. There's so much video coverage that I took during those last 2 months with Mom, and then I was down here for 4 months. And in that 4 months I made a trip to Kentucky where we actually had a funeral for Mom, and then I came back here because I had to finish closing out everything with the house. It was pretty easy to do. There wasn't anything complicated about it. Didn't take me too long, but it did take a little bit of time to go through everything and pack it all up. I used a pod and carried all the stuff back home with a pod, and then I had my car, so I drove back home. So this is this visit and this part, and I'm getting ready to go to church, and Carol is going to go with me to church, and maybe I can get a little clip of church. It's the church that I went to during my 4 months. I went as much as I could while Mom was here, and then as Mom got sicker and sicker, then I wasn't able to leave her and I wasn't able to go to church. And then after she was gone, then I went to church more, and I'm going to go visit them tonight on Wednesday night, so maybe I can grab a little bit of that for you. Okay,
That's a heck of a name for down here, sober.
Isn't it? Yeah, some name. Cemetery's right there, and the water's right in front of us. That's the rental car. And a real pretty gazebo up there, so we're going to walk up to the water and take a look at that. Pretty cross. Like somebody burnt a heart right here. Not sure what this is. It's right next to this fire pit. I guess they use it for memorials. We were trying to figure out what they might use that for. See all the piers. All the piers have gone away with Hurricane Ike and other hurricanes they've had out here. Some of them have not been restored. Look how calm that water is. I sure love this water and wish I lived close to water. Tell me in the comments who lives close to water and how much you love it. Alright, we're just sitting here on the memorial fire pit and we're just chatting for a few minutes and we're getting ready to head on out to church. It feels so good. The wind is like just perfect. Temperature is perfect. It's a very peaceful place to be right now.